Hey everyone, it's me, Julia Connell. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. It's a calm after the storm. We did get some snowfall mixed in with a lot of sleet. We just had another band go through that came through earlier this morning with some light snow flurries. Be mindful of everything that you do. It takes a bigger person to admit when they're wrong. And it takes a bigger person to admit that we might not all be perfect. We might not have all the best answers. And I know in my shelling community, I try to get the facts out there too as well. Please don't go on the beach, and if you find a shell that has an animal in it, leave it at the beach because it is illegal. A woman in Florida after Hurricane Ian was collecting Florida fighting conchs, and they still had the conchs in them. This is not okay. I've seen some awful things too when I've been at the beach in Lewis. Just be mindful of everything that you're doing. Support one another. And if we're going to have an anti-Scientology movement, we must come together to fight the Church of Scientology together. Because without people supporting one another, it's just not going to happen. I want to move on. I want to move on from what happened last week. Because what happened last week hurt me deeply. And I'm not going to get into the details, but it really did hurt me. So just be mindful of everything that you do on your channel. I've been respectful when I go into other people's groups. I don't troll. I don't harass another group of people. In fact, in the shelling community, it's common courtesy to say how beautiful their shells are, because some people do find some amazing shells that are bucket list shells for some other people. I can tell you I have a few bucket list shells, like a cone. Now, some cones are the most deadliest in the world, like a textile cone. And I do have one of those somewhere. The textile cone and, yes, this cone. This is the most deadly in the world. They have a little harpoon that can sting you, and it is deadly. That's why I take my shelling stuff very seriously. If I go to the beach or if I go to a shell shop, I make sure they get it ethically sourced, because sometimes people don't get shells that are ethically sourced, and you can tell. You can tell that parts of the animals are still in there. And I just want to show you this table. It's neat. It's a resin table. That took a lot of time to create this piece of artwork. Because it takes a lot of time to do art like that. And with resin art, I really like it a lot because it has bits of shells. It has the shells that you can find in Florida, a jingle, a calico scallop, an auger, a starfish, and some scallops. I do things that are mindful and helpful and put positive information out there. I've seen people who don't do that. We have to uplift each other if we want to continue to fight the Church of Scientology. Because Scientology is winning at this point. When they have OSA trolls that come in and try to divide the community. We have to be stronger than that. We have to be more positive than that too when we're in somebody else's chat. I do try to be mindful. I hope everyone has a beautiful day today. I do have to work 2 to 8 the next 3 days. Then I'm off on Thursday, and then I work Friday and Sunday. Hopefully we don't get more snow on Sunday, because they are calling for more snow on Sunday. Just be who you want to be on your channel. But don't bring others down. Don't belittle what others have been through. Me having an abusive ex has really opened my eyes, and has opened my eyes for whatever reason why people disconnect from each other. Because it's not always about Scientology with disconnection. It can happen with any family member. That's why I don't go into certain content creators' channels. I haven't. And I don't support it either, especially when it's negative. And especially when it's somebody who's supposed to be uplifting women when they don't. I find that kind of trashy. I find it kind of dumb. I think all anti-Scientologists are broken at some point because they didn't know how to live in their own life. Everything that they've had to do is for the better good of the organization. For example, when Aaron Smith Levin's brother died, he was not allowed to go to the funeral. Scientology would not allow him to go to the funeral. So, Scientology is a harmful cult, and this is what we should be fighting for. And there are people who should be telling ex-Scientologists who want to leave the Church of Scientology, who are still under the radar, you are worth it. You are worth leaving. Your doubts are valid. We are here to help you. The sptvfoundation.org can help you leave. The Michael J. Rinder Aftermath Foundation can also help you leave. Thank you and have a beautiful day. I'm going to support the people who are actually fighting in the Church of Scientology. Thank you and have a great day. Take time for your family and friends. Do the things you love. Support whatever community you want to support. I also support the animal rights community. And there's a lot of things happening in the equine world where this lady is selling peptides that could kill animals. And I've seen people doing reaction videos on her. And her name is Susan. And she has been killing animals and putting non-tested chemicals in her animals' bodies. She tests her peptides on her dog. I don't support that either. So just be kind. Do what you love. Do whatever makes you happy. And whatever makes me happy is on days when it's not too cold to go shelling. So thank you and have a great day. I really hope everyone has a beautiful Monday. Just take time to enjoy yourself. Thank you and have a great day.